Hey guys, it's Tiff back for another You, Me, Same 3. What in the world is this collaboration all about? Well, Michelle, over on her channel, Mickelnay, you can find the link below. We rotate every other month. We send each other 3 items. We each use the exact same 3 items, and then our pages always turn out completely different. It's really interesting to see how you can have the same products and use them completely different. So today, you see, we're using this craft paper bag that has the print on it. I cut it in half, sent her half, I kept half. I've got the drywall tape, which is the poke like holes in it, and then I'm also have some inky muslin cloth that I sent her as well. So I alluded to it. This was my month to create it, and these are the 3 items that we're going to be using. I will be quite honest with you. I did not have a ton of time. I was late in sending the items. Life takes over, right? However, I'm getting it done. I did not feel super motivated to do this. And then I thought, why did I choose these 3 items to start with? However, I am totally in love with the page and how it ended up. And I will say that the PSA today is, even when you don't feel like creating, you are a creative being and a creative soul, and you need to go create. So even if you're not feeling like it, Tiffany says, get your butt up and go do it anyway. Okay, so now as you see, I am just rolling with it. I'm gluing things. I'm just collaging my little heart away. I'm using the craft side, which is the side that the construction worker would not use on the tape, and then I'm also using the white. I'm making a few scribbles with the pen because I felt like I just wanted to do it, and I'm honoring what I want to do. It's my happy moment, and I can do what I want to do when I want to do it in my studio. So I'm just gluing down lots of masking tape here and there, also known as my spirit animal. I'm going in with a little golden fluid acrylic white paint. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. And I'm just making a big old mess with that old paintbrush there, and just splatting it around and moving that paint around and seeing where it takes me. Because as y'all know, I never know what the heck I'm going to do till I get in here. And it feels like inspiration just finds you when you're working. So when I got going and started laying all of the collage pieces down, I found my zone, and I love how it turned out. So bear with me. We're going to dry this up a little bit because the wet paintbrush along with that paint that I just put down would not allow me to glue the next layers down. So I hope y'all are having a fabulous Saturday. Yeah, boy. Alright, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to grab this book. This was a freebie that was in the antique free pile at the antique store that I go to sometimes. It's a 1956. It's serial killers. So this lady would change her identity. This on the cover here. And I really love that outline of orange as I'm looking at it on the camera, but at that particular moment it just wasn't setting well with me. So I'm going to try a few different focals out of this book. It has some really good imagery. Yeah, that word. Yep, it has a lot of that. And I put it on pause, decided to find this lady who had a little bit more neutral of a background. I tore her in half because that's my MO. I thought it added a little more interest rather than keeping the image as a whole. And then I'm going to just glue her down with the Oohoo glue stick. And I did have a little tear there when I was tearing her out. And I decided I actually like it kind of pulled away from the other pages because I think that it kind of brings your eye in there. So I just let it be. And now I have to find a home for this inky giblet of muslin cloth. And I kind of played with it in a few different sizes, and I decided to use the stapler to add a little industrial pop to the page, and I thought it would be cool. So I'm going to use the Super Matte Gel Medium to glue this stapled fabric down. and the page is coming together very nicely. Don't forget, guys, check out the link below. You'll be able to find Michelle's channel, and you can go and see what she did with the 3 items. We do not show each other or communicate what we do, so I am completely surprised, just like y'all are whenever y'all see it come out. The Stabilo, all because I could not find my Lyra graphite pencil, which, by the way, is right there in the camera in the corner. But at that moment, I just couldn't find it. You know how things are sometimes. It's like it's right in front of you and you don't even see it. Well, that was one of these moments. So I am going to dry that up just a little bit. I love the Lyra graphite as well as the Stabilo and how it can really just grunge up a page. So I'm adding a little grunge here with that. And just going to dry it off really good. I did cover her face up because y'all, I'm just a train wreck. If it can happen, it will happen to me. And I could just see a big old blob of that Lyra graphite. Now, I did have a smaller piece of her head that was in the book. And I originally thought, oh, wouldn't that be cool and very weird? And then I opted out and decided I like to cover her eyes a little bit more. So I'm going to just slap that piece of neutral colored, what was that? Piece of paper somewhere. I'm going to grab my large font book and choose the words you see. You see what had happened was, so then I'm going in with my Deco Media gesso, and I'm going to use my palette knife to just kind of messy up the background a little bit. I'm totally in love with this page now. And add a little masking tape, and we're going to call it good to go. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday. I hope your weekend is amazing. Don't forget, give me the thumbs up, leave a comment, click that little bell so that you actually get notified whenever I put out a new video. And until next time, guys, toodaloo!